tradition really good, you know. Like around where I live, people change, become nicer, you know, more friendly, yeah. And here, whenever I come here, if I buy chocolate or something, they're so friendly, customer friendly, taxi friendly, yeah. And today also the whole family friendly, yeah. Give me that stuff. It's nice, no?
Yes.
And I said, no, it's too much. I cannot take it because it's worth $9 something, €9 something, almost €10. I said, no, I cannot accept it. It's too much. He said, no, you are also very generous. I said, no, you are generous. I said, no, you're generous. I cannot accept. Yes, you can. I cannot. Yes, you can. Finally, I said, okay, I give the children something for ice cream. And they didn't want to accept what I said. This is for children, again, not for you. Huh? Don't give it to your parents. So finally, they took it, and it was very nice. Yeah, so cool. Huh? It's really nice. I want to keep it. Yeah, with all the bees. Yeah, just for fun. What can you use that for? Sugar, huh? Or honey, huh? You say you can put honey in it. I'm sure you can, huh? You know what? Maybe we'll make a lotto, and whoever wins can take that home. Yeah. What for I take that home? Or we can keep it here for souvenir, huh? Souvenir. Because you're meditating here, you know? It's a center. So nearby, I think everything changed. People are so friendly. Yeah. I feel different, you know? Feel different than where, you know, in a strange place. Yeah, okay. Now, chocolate. Talk so much. Please give us just a chocolate. The story can tell tomorrow. Here you are. Nice to see you smiling with a bar of chocolate. It's just for fun, yeah? Yeah. For love, yeah? Yeah. I know you can eat 10 bucks like that. But that you do at home, okay? Okay, man. Everything okay now? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, with chocolate. Two residents from Sihu came, and you see they transform your room into like a first-class hotel, eh? Did you see it? On contrary to what you did last time. Wow, you would never recognize the room again. I didn't. I thought, wow, am I in the wrong house? You know what it looks like, right? Huh? You know what it looked like before, huh? Oh, really? They make it so nice. Yeah. Maybe I just stay here forever. So. At home, I don't have it so good, you know? Here, meal is ready and always on the table. Eat whenever I want. At home, if I want to eat something, I have to go and look. Because the dogs take all the time and and attention from the attendants. Nobody attend to me no more. I even have to cook for everybody. The dogs sometimes. That's why we make it simple, you know? Cook a pot of brown rice and bean, leave it there. Sesame ready, and you eat whenever you want. And if you're fed up with brown rice and sesame, then you can change, like sesame and brown rice. We have variety, no? So everybody keep changing every day. You know, we eat 2 different things every day. In the morning, you know, at noon, brown rice, sesame. And evening, sesame, brown rice. Convenient, you know, it has enough nutrition. Actually, we add some fresh vegetable, you know. The simple one, the one you don't even have to wash a lot, like cucumber, tomato, you know. You could even bite it, don't have to even cut. No need to wash a knife afterward. Everybody becomes so simple. It's another word for lazy. It's a new terminology for lazy. Yeah. And we're very happy, actually, that they become hooked on sesame and brown rice. So sometimes I told them, no, don't eat sesame and brown rice every day. Just eat brown rice and sesame. They love it so much, you know. Yeah, it's nice. After a while, you get used to it, and it's okay. They don't miss white rice anymore. I say, okay, now and again we cook white rice, you know, in case you miss it so much. I say, no, we're used to it. We love it. And we just warm tofu or something, you know. In the health shop, they have tofu, a different type of tofu. You know, right? Do you know? Okay. Sometimes, like, white tofu they have, or some already marinated tofu, or yellow tofu, brown tofu, dark tofu, light tofu. Yeah. So we just warm it and eat with the rice, or cucumber. Yeah, my favorite is brown rice, sesame, and cucumber. Yeah, extra, and the tofu. Because sometimes, if you cook, it takes so long. Have to wash pot later on, So now we just live very simple. And the dog also love it, We warm everything and then just eat like that. Yeah. Sometimes don't even warm. Here the food is like heaven. Oh my God. After here, I have to take 1 or 2 weeks to get used to it, my variety at home. With the morning variety and evening variety. And here all the clothes look beautiful, look at that, yeah. Did you see the clothes I wear when I first came? They make it too long. I cut it. I didn't even have time to sew it back, so it just cut, you saw the cut. I don't care. I go shopping with that too. Yeah. Actually, the shop loves me, whenever I come. Yeah. The staff, I go into small shops. I prefer. It's more personal, nah? The service is friendly and they're really happy to see you. Only a few cashier and they all know you, a few staff and they all know you. And whenever I come, they're so happy. Oh, yes, hello, madam, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Actually, because it's near to where you live, people are more friendly. You know why? Yeah? Your energy is kind of merging with theirs and you become almost like similar, or familiar with each other, and so they're so friendly, yeah. Also sometimes I give them a chocolate, yeah, because they're very friendly, yeah. They run around for me, because whenever I come, I buy a lot of stuff, big family, they always, oh, you buy so much, Actually, even just for the swan, I bought the whole shop, the bread from the whole shop. Yeah, those sliced bread, whole meal, sliced bread, yeah. And the swan loves it. I throw it in water for them so they can eat easily. Easy to swallow in water, otherwise they choke, it's too dry, huh? And if they come on land already, then I soak the bread in the water. Every bread, they have a bag already, the plastic bag, nah? I pour water, into it. And I bring it out, one bag at a time, It is soaked already. So when I throw it out to them to eat, it's very smooth for them. Otherwise, they get choked, nah? But there is water nearby anyway. Nobody ever died on my land yet. They go down and it's okay. Yeah, why do we talk about all this nonsense, huh? But I think you want to know how I live, right? Yeah. Yeah, actually, they made it so nice. I'm surprised. I come in and say, huh? Is that my room really? Oh. What did you do to my old bathroom, old carpet, and everything else? Yeah, even the table has cloth on it, nah? Yeah, wow. It's like a real first class, nah? It's very sweet, actually. I was going to say, it's very sweet. Wow. Huh? Wouldn't you like it?
Yes, I would move in immediately.
What?
I would move in immediately.
I did already. Too late. And the other 2 attendants also nearby. It's fully occupied. Anyway, wow. What a difference, huh? Even have a sofa. You've never seen a sofa here in your whole lifetime. Remember last time they put a sleeping bag on the floor and they throw some cushion on it, and I supposed to manage what to do with it. Remember I didn't know what to do. I was thinking they decorate for nice, and I sit in another corner. Remember? Oh, we have a sofa even, and that sofa you can pull it out, make it a big bed, and then you can run around on it, turn around on it, If you're fed up with left side, you go to the right side, huh? That's really nice now. Okay. Because, honestly, last time I had so much pain, remember? And then the room is just facing this room, no room, no view, nothing. And then I scoop up in there all day because otherwise just go out to work. Meditate, out work, meditate, I don't know. This time I come back, I say, oh my God, I'm going to go back to that room again. I don't feel like going. Truly, I don't feel like going at all. But I say, oh, you have to. Yeah. I say, I have to go. Yeah, I didn't feel very enthusiastic, because it's for just recently, not really, a few years, I just begin this kind of claustrophobic, And anything without the open in the front, I feel suffocated. Yeah, but it's bearable, eh? Yeah, of course you meditate and it goes away, yeah? Yeah. But you go home and then you think of going back there. My brain said to me, no. And my mind said, no, me neither. I don't want to go there. And my heart said, no. And my soul said, yes, you are. You are going. And there's no more argument about it. I just jump on the car before they argue too much. And then when I come in, wow, nice surprise. That's good. That's good that I came to enjoy this. A lot of clothes, I told you. Yeah. At home, I just wear those, Hungarian. And make my own sandwich, no? Yeah. It's good also, I told you, if the food is good, then it's very pleasant, tasty, yeah? And you enjoy the food so much. That's very nice. And if the food is no good, also good. You keep your figure, Yeah, so anyway, we profit, eh? Yeah, but I have to tell you, you cook very nice here, no? Yeah, and every time we come because of food. No, it's nice to have some nice food for a change, huh? At home you also eat simple, right? You don't cook elaborated like that, no? No time, right? No time. How are your shop now?
Shop?
Yeah, your mobile shop.
Not very good, Master.
No?
Well, at Christmas we're doing 23 days in the biggest shopping centre in England.
Yeah.
But it's not with the trailer, it's with a little hut.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's
supposed to be 3 million shoppers in December going through.
Wow.
So we should be...
Wow.
Should be very busy.
Yeah.
So we need help for 23 days.
You work only half a year and you can live another half a year. 1 month. Some people do that, They do what you're doing for a few busy months and the rest of the year they had enough to live. There's some disciple in America like that. Or some in Finland. Is she here? Not yet. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe, yeah. Or maybe too far you didn't invite her. Don't have enough room, right? If you're good, I'll let you watch my room. It's okay, nothing. You have better house. Bigger, no? Some of you, no? But I told you already, what need of us for a big house, no? Yeah. You live together, save money, no? Daytime you work anyway. And nighttime you meditate anyway. Who's seeing whom at all? Right? Just cook a brown rice pot and sesame, roast it, chopped sesame. Not chopped, but ground sesame. And you eat whenever you're ready. Yeah? With cucumber, tomato, all those ready, easy salad. Yeah? A lot of food you can eat raw. And if you like to cook, you cook also, but simple, all in one pot, like a stew pot, like the way I did. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll make a no-talk retreat, If you want to ask any question, you just write it, and I write you back. Each one have a computer and we email back and forth. How more quiet can it be, right? Just email. Ruth, what do you want? Is it okay? Some more chocolate? You ask too many questions. My computer overloaded. Ask again, next retreat, save it. Yeah, we can email each other, you know. Next time, everybody bring a laptop. Huh? And just sit here and love each other, you know. I love you so much. Yeah. Wow, look at all these decorations. It took a lot of time to do this, huh? What is it, wood? Oh, no. It's those white stuff. How you call it? Polystyrene. Polystyrene? Yeah. Yeah, those things. You know, soft, that you use for the insulation. Wow. Very good idea, huh? Wow. Very inventive. And it looks so real, eh? The flower, I think they copy and then cut it. Yeah, very good idea. Oh, Hai Day, is it? No wonder I have some flower. Okay. Tomorrow, huh? A few hours. Yeah, okay, that's good. Lucky for you. Every year you have Hai Day. Good excuse to come sit and eat chocolate. Okay. Anyone who want to ask something? Ask question? No, huh? Then why you come here?
To see you.
Okay. Good. Okay, let it go. I remember reading when they have Olympic game in Australia a long time ago, huh? Huh? How many years ago? 2000, huh? 7 years ago. And I remember reading something nice, funny about it. I don't remember all, but some of it very funny, Like, because the Olympic, so people write to ask the Australian, information service in advance, about things that they don't know about Australia, what should they do, and maybe costume, and so some of them write to the information center, asking, okay, some very silly question, or maybe they just want to make fun about the tourists, I don't know, say, what does down under mean? Is it, you mean you under us or something? Because they call Australians down under, So, where are you down under? Where you under down? Where? Something like that. And then another guy asked, do you think we can get a kangaroo when when we get there? Something that. And then they answer, some, for example, they ask, where are you? Why are you down under? So the answer just said, come down here under and then you will know. Just come down under and then you know. And then they ask about kangaroo, When could we get a kangaroo when we get there? I said, sure, try yourself. There are plenty in the wild. And then another one, I saw a picture of somebody holding an animal. He looks like a bear, but he's not a bear. He looks like a dog, but he's not a dog. He has a funny nose. He lives on a tree. What kind of animal is that? I say, that's a koala, madam. Koala. And then somebody asked, can I bring cutlery, like knife and fork, to Australia or not? And they answer him, why bother? Just eat with finger like everybody else here. It's just funny, Just use your finger like everybody else. They don't really mean that, really, huh? Okay. I have made some jokes. Wow. While we are away, Maybe I can read it to you. So, anyway, how you been doing? Anything new? New? Something new?
Yes.
What?
New here.
You are new here? Nice joke. Her English is not too good, don't laugh. Yeah. No, they are like that. They're very naughty. They laugh at anything. They just look at us and they laugh. You know, look at each other and they laugh. They not laugh because of you. Yeah.
When you are here, I forgot
All the time. Everything is good.
everything.
Everything good when I'm here. Okay. Well, I also feel everything good when I'm here. When I see you, we feel good too, because we do nothing here. We just sit, eat, and sleep, right? The best life we could have, no? Yeah. Okay, during the break, if you feel tired, you could go out in the garden and walk around a little bit. If you find any garden, please make use of it, okay? And don't take too long, because somebody else turn coming out. We have a little garden left after the tent and everything. Maybe we have this much garden left, yeah? So you guys just walk quickly, okay? Or just walk around in a circle, you know? You know, this is a similar joke, but I changed it into like, there was a couple, you know, initiated couple. Yeah. The husband initiated first, and finally the wife convinced her, you know, and then came also get initiation. And one day they stopped at the gas station to fill in the gas, no? And then the wife recognized the gas pumper, how you say, gas attendant. Gas attendant. Oh, why not attendant gas? The gas station attendant, eh? Okay. And they know each other, you know, since childhood or ex-boyfriend, huh? So, oh, hello, honey, this, honey, that, you know, husband was feeling very... He forgot to recite the names of the holy God. He was just looking at this, honey, that, and he feel a little out of meditation practice. So after a while, they come back in the car and drive along, you know, and the husband is still brewing a little bit, try to recite the God's name, but forgotten, you know. They say, your ex-boyfriend, huh? She said, yeah, look at him. So many years and he hasn't changed a bit, and still so handsome and lively and friendly. Just like the guy I used to love. Just like the guy I love. Say, lucky you marry me, so I took you to see the master and you become a saint. If you marry him, you become a gas attendant now. Attending the gas just like that guy. Before, you know, I used to live in tent for many years. You know what I mean, right? But we didn't have any... We had a piece of land, but we can't build there, so we just live in tent. And sometimes I go out lecture, yeah, you know, right? And we talk, yeah, with the next door seat, yeah? The person that sit next to me in the airplane, sometimes she says, oh, you know, God knows it. I hate cleaning. Oh, every day I spend 4 hours to clean my house. And it's still a mess, you know. I love cleanliness, but I hate to clean the house. It's still a mess after 4 hours. And I mean, really, I do clean, but it's still a mess. And when my husband come home, it's even more mess. And then my children come, it's more mess. And I had to clean again every day, 4, 5, 6 hours. I hate it. I hate cleaning the house. So I said, yeah, I can believe you. That's why I don't clean my house too much, you know. He said, how so? So you don't like cleanliness? I said, no, my place is very clean, you know. It's spotless every day. I take only 2 minutes to clean it every day. So how come in 2 minutes you can clean your house? I said, yeah, I live in a tent. Très simple, no? Very simple, no? Yeah. Just in case you wonder what I'm doing while you are not here. Busy thinking of jokes. And laugh by myself. I remember we used to make a fashion show all over the world, yeah? And my attendant had to bring some sewing machine sometimes in case some model didn't fit or some clothes that too long for me to wear or something when I go out. Yeah, lecture or model. Yeah, modeling my own clothes. So he said, oh, Master, we take a lot of clothes and a lot of things already, and this machine is really cumbersome. You know, the sewing machine, even though the hand has a hand carry sewing machine, it's still heavy and a lot of things. My tailor attendant said, I wish they invent something, you know, more lighter and convenient, you know, and smaller. I said, yeah, they did. Very convenient. It fit even in your purse. She said, oh, really? I said, yeah, it's called needle and thread, no? You can take it everywhere, anytime. No extra weight, nothing. Did I tell you a dentist? The disciple said he hates dentists because he has to go to fix his teeth, you know. I didn't tell you? No. So I said, well, you should be happy. You have a dentist at least, you know. You shouldn't hate the dentist. You should hate your bad teeth, the bad habit that make you have bad teeth. Not the dentist that you should hate, right? Because some people really in a remote area of the world, they don't have doctor. They don't have dentists. We should be really happy. Of course, we hate him, but we should be happy. No? Remember the kid? I told you a story about the dentist. The child goes to the dentist, you know, and the dentist just keeps say nice word, it won't hurt and anything, you know. And he begin to pat before we put a needle in. And then meanwhile he asks, what are you going to do when you grow up? He said, I'm going to kill you. The little kid. Wow, that's a true story. Somebody asked me, Master, last time a sister husband left her, you know, the sister husband left her. He not initiated, yeah? And she is initiated. And sometimes he's jealous with her why she always go group meditation, you know. So last time when a sister husband left and she asked, you advise what to do, and you tell her, you advise her to go for beauty treatment and facelift. Why did you do that? I said, well, so that she stopped crying to me. And it make her busy. And give the doctor some works to do, no? So the disciple said, but it didn't work, did it? He did not come back to her, you know. And so I said to her, no, he didn't. But at least she loves the way she looks right now. The disciple said, but then she came crying to you again, no? So I said, yeah, I gave her some perfume to use until the bottle is empty. You know, keep using the perfume. It will change, yeah. Something will change, I said. Something will change for you. So the disciple said, it didn't work. I said, no, it didn't. Then why did you give it to her? I said, well, just to buy some time. Until she get over it herself, no? At least something changed, no? Her smell changed, no? I said, something will change for you. I didn't say what. And she kept using it. I said, just a little bit every day. And the bottle is big, you know. Those are very big bottle, you know, about half of. She kept using it until it's finished, no? Every day using it. I said, you have to recite the holy names or you use it. Something will change. Yeah, at least she remember the holy names and she smells better. Everything changed, no? When the perfume finished, she's already recovered anyway. Okay, that's good. And somebody come to see who, you know, and look at me, you know, non-disciple, come look at me and say, oh, your master is really beautiful. So the disciple said, there's nothing, you should see her photo. Thank you very much. It depends on who take photo, you know, who take the picture, no? And somebody look at the photo and say, oh, she's really beautiful, isn't she? And then he would say, oh, it's nothing. You should look at herself later on when she comes out. That sounds better, no? I like the second better. If I know who said that, I would let her come to retreat every time. I pay her ticket. You know, in Bangkok, it's a very heavy traffic. You know that, huh? They say there's only 2 days in Bangkok that they have traffic jam. The sunny day and the not sunny day. And when you complain about traffic jam in Bangkok, they will tell you that only 2 days here are traffic. We have traffic jam. So one day I was in the hospital, you know, in Thailand, in Bangkok, laying there, and it felt kind of hot, you know, Bangkok very hot. And I asked the attendant to please turn on the ventilator, yeah, the fan and ventilator. And she said, oh, it will be too noisy, Master. I said, why? You worry you will disturb the traffic outside? Too noisy for the traffic. Yeah. Somebody asked somebody, you know, disciple, asked another, do you believe in the bridge of heaven? And the other disciple said, yes, after the dentist finished mine. You can wish. Sure. You know, I used to do fasting sometimes for many weeks. So some disciple asked me, how do you feel, Master, while you're fasting? I said, the days last much longer and it's more boring. And the worst of all, you know what's the worst part of it, of fasting? That after you fast too long, the first few meals taste like straw. You know, like straw for the horse or something like that. Don't taste nothing. You would think that after many weeks fasting, you'll be starving and you would enjoy the food. No, it's not like that. If you don't believe me, fast a few weeks, then you know. No chance. No need. And somebody asked me, did you think about food during your fasting period? I said, yes, of course. I did think about food. I say, in which way? What a question. I have to go around it. I said, well, I was thinking that food shortens the boring time on earth, thus make the renunciation easier. I don't know if you capiche that. Never mind. Me neither. What kind of question anyway, you know? Do you know what happened when a man falls in love with some, like, not woman? Not real woman? Huh? Like the woman who doesn't love woman, or who doesn't love man but love woman, for example. What happened if a man find out that he fall in love with that kind of woman? Tell me.
He wants to change her.
Huh?
He wants to change her.
No, not change her. He won't fall in love with her anymore. That's simple, no? Useless, no? Yeah. Anyway, huh? Okay. Somebody asked me, Master, did you discover something new while you were fasting the whole month last month? I said, yes, I did not have to go to the bathroom. It's all true story, no? It's very funny. It's true story. Yeah, all kind of this question you asked me. I mean, not you, but somebody else, nah? Not you, but you, you know? I mean, you like you. Like everybody, you. This is a little bit sad, so I don't want to tell you. It's not funny. But I tell you anyway, okay? Why are you laughing? I told you it's not funny and you laugh already. Okay. I'll save you laughing later, okay? Somebody asked, Master, why the masters always suffer in this world while the world people seems to have the upper hand, you know? Some to go well. I said, well, if the king goes into the jungle to help some of his pets, yeah, pets, like dogs or something, then he has to fight with a group of monkeys or tigers, yeah, the chance is that the king will lose at some point, yeah, or at least wounded because there are many, yeah, okay. Like karma is a lot, yeah, for one person. Even if I have 3 extra bodies, it's still a lot. Yeah, if I don't have those 3 extra bodies, you won't see me anymore. Okay. Master, another one, eh? Point, this is a new one. Master, I heard that you are not going to the doctor so-and-so anymore, to see the doctor, such doctor anymore. I said, yes, I am not. That's right. Why is that, Master? I said, because everything that I love to eat is on his forbidden list. Who would like to see such a doctor? Nonsense. Food is all we have, right? And so I told you this already, but I tell you again. We are suspicious, Master. Where from do you get so much money? I said, from the bank. I get it from the bank, no. I didn't print it. I said to one of my attendants, hey, I make a deal with you, okay? So he asked, what deal? I said, okay, you go get me some cool drink and I will watch over your food while you're gone. So the fly don't come over it. Well, I'm busy, no? I help him, no? I have to watch over his food while he's gone, no? So fair, right? The disciple want to go out. You know, sometimes we go. Before I used to go a lot everywhere, yeah, and take some attendants with me a lot. So we want to find a restaurant, and I told them, I found a restaurant very nearby, a vegetarian restaurant. Let's go eat. I said, so happy. Everybody go there. And all they see in the menu is just salad, French fry, and soy sauce, and white rice. These are vegetarian, of course. So I said, eat it. I'm not going another 50 miles just to find a restaurant for you. I said, it's okay, we can eat, Master, but you say this is a vegetarian restaurant. You told us. I said, yeah, if they change the rest of the menu, it will be, no? I have some already in there, salad, yeah, French fry, rice, soy sauce, a lot, 4 dishes, and they complain. Do you know that diamond really brings luck and money? You don't know that? Look at all the people who wear them. They have luck. They have lots of money, no? Huh? Do you see any poor people who wear diamonds? So simple, I don't even know. My God. What kind of meditation you doing? My God. You got to develop some IQ, okay? By the way, I remember a joke I told you about the IQ stuff. Huh? No. The scientists have invented a machine. You know, you can test your IQ by putting your head into it and push a button. Yeah. So everybody come and push a button. Oh, your IQ is 20. The other one, your IQ is 90. Your IQ is 100. And the last man who put his head in, machine just went silent. Said nothing. And after a long while, the machine finally said, please don't make a joke. Do not put stone into the machine. Machine cannot read the stone IQ. And the kid said to the mother, Mother, I don't want to go to school. The teacher is so stupid. Why you say such thing? Yeah, because it's true, Mother. She doesn't even know what is true. It's true. She keep asking me. She keep asking me all the time. Maybe my joke is stopped already. Yeah, I think it's gone. That's the last joke. Okay, clap hands. My God, what an obedient group of disciples. Wait for me to tell everything and do exactly what I say. Wow. Very nice people. The two friends were talking together, and Mr. A said to Mr. B that he really loved to have an obedient wife. By the way, I just say you are obedient. I remember this. And after a while, he got married, you know. And so after a long while, they meet each other again, and the B asked the A, "Oh, you married, I heard. Congratulations. And by the way, is she very obedient the way you wanted?" "Yes, absolutely. She always says yes to whatever I ask her." I said, "Oh, that's really impressive. But what do you normally ask her to do?" "Well," I say, "you want a diamond ring?" She said yes. And she even said, "Yes, darling." And then I asked her, "Do you want a Jaguar?" "Yes, my dear." "You want a bigger house?" "Okay, of course, yes." She always says yes. Yeah. What a good wife, eh? Okay. I think I'm done. Yep. Okay. Clap hand again. Thank you very much. Yeah. Every day we will be born anew, huh? Yes. I have to really say some word of thanks because the program today for Thanh Hải was excellent. Yeah. Very nice, and I feel the joy, you guys jumping around, shouting about, dancing aloud. It was really nice, really nice. I mean, and the editor of SMTV and scriptwriter, you know, they make the program really very crispy, huh? Yeah, no nonsense talk in between, just continue program. I love that kind of show. Yes. Okay, so thank you all, huh, guys, all over the world. Thank you. And happy yourself, Thanh Hải Day. I really enjoyed the program. Didn't you enjoy?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You did watch?
Yes.
Wow, it's beautiful, huh? It's really. Even the SMTV staff, they have to come all the way from America, come here just to watch a SMTV Thanh Hải Day program. No, I let some of them come for a retreat, you know? They take turn to come and have a look at me, you know? The one they talked about every day. Okay, cool. You see, when you're in good company, you're happy, huh? And everything like open, you know, even your stomach also open. Your mouth open, everything open bigger. And you seem to tolerate a lot of stuff. Yeah, you're happy, huh? You eat together or in company and you just feel good, huh? And you eat a lot. And one affect the others, you know? Yeah. Sometimes I have guests in my place, yeah? And depends on who comes. I eat more or I eat less. Yeah, some guests come, look very skinny and thin because they try to suppress their hunger. Master say, don't eat too much, you're a spiritual person. You only eat with your soul, you don't eat material stuff. So they try to be a saint, a very thinly saint. Yeah. And when they come, oh my God, I feel like I'm hit by a typhoon of hunger, I go in the kitchen, find anything to eat. If I don't have anything, come on, quickly, cook me something. Yeah. You experience that? Sometimes you come by some people and you just want to eat a lot of stuff that you never even think of before. Not even in your dream you would eat it. Yeah? And some people come and you don't want to eat, and some people come and you eat a lot, and some people come you start craving for something. You never know what it spells like in dictionary in your life. Yeah, yes. I'm telling you, influence is something, in this world it's like that. So anyway, if you feel hungry here, please do eat. Don't make this woman suffer too much. Okay, I have to model my own design, and most of the design are like this, you know what I mean? And I'm like that, then it's not good. Telling you, and I will not going to sell it anywhere, I know. You see, all the model, they're thin, this model is different, I'm developed all sides, Okay. Now we listen to some saintly story and behave like a saint first, okay? Then maybe you can eat some saintly cake, alright? There was one master, one of his acquaintances going to pilgrimage in Mecca. So the master said to him, oh, can you please say hello for me to that God in Mecca? So the acquaintance was very wise. You should know better. The God over there, the God here is the same, no? The only one God, right? He asked the master. Master said, yeah, of course. I said, why then you say that God in Mecca? That means there's another God here? There's no difference. He tell the master off, So master said, well, there's no different God, why go there? It's the same God, so why go there? Logical, huh? I also don't understand. A saint, once visited a businessman's house. And this businessman has been unsuccessful in his business, in his trade. So his house very poor. When the saint entered into his house, the businessman cried bitterly. He wept and wept and wept and said, oh, holy man of God, he begged him, please end my dreadful poverty out of your great mercy. So the saint was filled with great compassion, and he gave the poor man a philosopher's stone. The philosopher's stone, right? It turned every base metal into gold. Yeah. And then the businessman has served him a meal, and then he gave him a stone, and then the saint left. What happened? The saint said to him that, okay, you can take this stone and make as much gold as you want and become rich again, and successful. But you have to do it within 3 months period of time. After that, I will have to take the stone back. Okay. So the businessman was very happy. He took the stone, thanked the saint left. And the first few weeks, he went to the market, tried to buy some scrap metal, but the price to his liking is too high. So I said, I wait a little while. Surely the price will go down, because his experience is that sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. So, okay, he put the stone back there, money back in pocket, go back home. A few weeks later, went to the market again, looking for scrap metal. Oh, the price is a little lower, but still too high for his liking. I put the stone back there, put the money back in his other pocket, went home. Next month, he went to the market again, and you know what happened, right? I don't have to tell you. Do I have to tell you? You're not that stupid, are you? What happened? Tell me.
Went to the market.
You went to the market?
I went to the market. Saw the scrap.
Saw the scrap?
Still too expensive.
Still too expensive. You got it, baby. Okay, so what happened next? What would he do?
I lost his charm. After.
Not so quick, it's only second month.
Oh, sorry.
My God, you're stingy.
We went home again. And after 1 month he came back.
Yeah? What happened?
Still too expensive.
Yeah, the price did go lower. It does go lower, like week by week. And he was thinking, in a few more weeks, it will be like free gift. And I will take all of them home. And will turn all of them into gold, and I'll be rich. So he waited for another few weeks. And suddenly the metal price gone up again, sky high. Oh, so he said, oh my God, okay, I shall wait. It will certainly go down again like it did before. So he waited. Meanwhile, 3 months period passed. So the philosopher went back, the saint went back and took the philosopher's stone. And he still stay poor. Why is that?
Stupid.
Stupid. Yes. Pure stupidity. Yeah. Imagine that, huh? You pay a few more dollars and you have a few thousand back. Yeah? This is pure stupidity. But you may be laughing, but a lot of us are like this, you know? Oh, never mind, I meditate more tomorrow. Huh? Or I will follow the master next year. Truly like that. Some people would like to work, for example, for SMTV. Yeah? This is a true story, Supreme Master Television. I like to work. They like the work and they think it's ideal and it's good to serve mankind through this way. And of course you earn a lot of merit as well. Don't mention that. You know, the Philosopher's Stone. Huh? The more you serve people, the more people you serve, the more merit you get. Yeah, it double, it multiply, and you have no end. Okay? Yeah. But he said, well, I'm busy. Maybe next year or in a few years, I'll be able to, to do it. Or I will meditate for a while until I'm getting ready, This kind of work is very good for you, really. I don't know any better job. But if you wait till next year, don't even know if the world is still there, the way it is going. I don't know where the world goes, yeah, for example. And maybe next year you are not there, yeah? Or next year we don't need, you know what I mean? I can't just take in everybody, or the SMTV or wherever, they have a limit time, limit personnel, everything, yeah. When you come back, maybe no more, yeah? So this is the story in this book. When we read it, we feel, my God, what an idiot, huh? No? But people do that, in real life, in a different way, yeah? Sometimes we think, okay, stay home and go out and help some poor guys, it's also doing good thing, Of course it's a good thing to do. Doing charity, helping a little bit here and there with the center is also good. But not like that, Not like working for the whole world. My God. And I'm telling you, we are sometimes very ignorant. Too stupid for our own good, eh? Yeah. The same, but this is not the worst already. Some people don't even want to be initiated. Oh, maybe next year, maybe the year after. I can't be vegetarian yet because. Yeah? Who knows if next day you are still here in this world, eh? Or I am still here. or the Guanyin method even still available, or the world is still available even. You know what I mean? Like what I just told you before, the journalist asked about Mars, nah? That one used to be like us, physical planet, with water, plants and everything, and now no more. Yeah? And the way the Earth going is, I'm telling you, history repeats itself. Yeah. Not every planet destroy and become only invisible beings who live there. Every planet has beings who live there, either visible or invisible. If it's invisible, we say, nobody lives there. You understand me? Yeah. If it's visible, maybe we say, alien! Scare, you know. Maybe we scare them. Anyway, there are some also peopled planets, yeah? Just not discovered yet. They're discovering a little bit of some glimpse of it. They're hoping, but there are uncountable planets, yeah? With people, yeah? Similar to us even. Some are similar to us, some are a little different. But every planet has been populated, yeah? Even the moon, the sun, believe it or not, the sun have people, yeah. Not physical being, but, yeah, highly evolved being, four level. For example, and I told you the moon is really populated with beings. One night, you know, and I have witnessed, you know, he lives in Costa Rica, his name is Stephen, you can ask him. One night when I first came back from America to Spain, you know, in that house, and it was the moonlight. When it's the moonlight, I like to watch it, come out and watch it. And suddenly all the seagulls, you know, waken from their sleep and come out and flying around and singing and dancing all over the place. And the moon keeps smiling at me many hours long. Really, the face of a smiling person. Yeah. And my assistant said, oh my God, look at that, Master, look at that. And he just staying there and he will keep watching, you know, see when the smile stops. It doesn't stop. Yeah. Only after I went back into the house, and he popped out again, have a look, and the moon doesn't smile anymore. So that wasn't like an illusion, or it wasn't like a shape of how you say, huh?
It was not by accident.
Not by accident. Many hours. We sit there and it keeps smiling at us. Truly a beautiful smile. And then because other beings, you know, get together and put their smiling image on the moon for me. Of course, I thank them a lot. Nah? Yeah. You know, many times. Sometimes the moon just stands still for many hours because I was singing with the disciple. You know, all the residents know this. They were there. We were in the mountain and next to the river. We didn't have home then. We were in tent, you know, so we're lazy to go in tent so early, and the moon was there, so we get out, make a little fire, and then we were singing with guitar and mandolin and all kind of thing that we had there, whatever we had, singing. And the moon just stood still, really, for many hours, as long as we were there. And then suddenly we say something, okay, that's it, we gotta go inside and do meditate. And then the moon dropped, pop! It's like it dropped, you know, like I take a candy, yeah, truly like that. I mean, you can ask any resident that is still there at that period, they're still there. They're still alive, you know, just like the moon was hanging like this, huh? For many hours right in front of us. Suddenly say, okay, man, that's time to go sleep. Go over the mountain, quick, like a flash second, gone. All that hours, they hang on top of the mountain, about this far, you know, like from the sky looking, about this far, hanging there. Many hours, and we were just seeing when, you know, keep singing and looking, see when he come down. It doesn't go down, keep staying there for long hours. The moon is really alive, I'm telling you. And if you love it, it will respond. I mean, you must have love inside, you know, truly love. I love the moon so much, yeah. So that's That is so much for our scientific explanation about non-living planets, yeah? Every planet has living beings, yeah? But if you say living, mean physical body, then not every planet has that, yeah? But they are populated with beings every time, everywhere. Okay. Now, there's so many things to discover in the universe. You know, it's very interesting research. Only if you're interested, nah? Otherwise, of course, you only know this planet and you want to hoard as much money as possible, and then maybe you just die one day and leave everything behind. Or you leave nothing behind, just dead. Who knows? Then you have to come back and pay also. It happens. A lot of things happen, nah? Life is uncertain, huh? We all know that. But most people just give this precious time, 3 months notice, just to pursue things that is not really necessary at all for our soul, and we won't be able to take it with us wherever we go later. It's a pity, no? Yeah? So I'm happy for you that at least you save some times, however difficult, you come here and sit, meditate. Nah? Your action is already good enough. Yeah. Whether you come here to meditate or not, I am not sure. but at least you try. You try, huh? And haven't noticed that. You know, everything you do is accounted. Eh? The book of life, your life. And it should be put in the second plane of the library. Everybody will know about it. So we have to make sure what we do is good. Yeah? And okay. Yeah. According to heaven's plan. Yeah. Right now, even at my age, even when I eat something or I eat how much, I even have to ask heaven, should I eat that much or not? Or sometimes I overdo it, but at least I ask no. What I mean is doing according to heaven's plan is easier. Yeah? And the extra karma that I have to carry, I cannot help, yeah? That heaven doesn't ask me. And I don't ask heaven, how much karma should I carry? It just comes. These things you can't help. But whatever, as I told the journalist earlier, I do according to heaven's will. Even what to wear, yeah? Where to go. So I don't have too much burden about what to do. Even eat how much sandwich. You say that much? I say, okay. all right. Yeah, according to my hunger, nah? But sometimes I listen. It's better. It's safer, yeah? But still, the karma is still there, yeah? At least I do what's heaven's will, then the plans of the universe, nah? Then it's minimize something. Anything we can learn from that story just now? It's so obvious, but I want you to tell me.
Miss opportunities.
What?
Take opportunities.
To do what?
Buy metal. If there's ever an opportunity to make gold, just kind of take it.
To make what in the ticket?
Make gold.
Gold.
Metaphor.
Yeah, okay. That's correct, yeah. Meditate as much as you can.
Follow the urge of the false self.
What?
To follow the urge.
To follow the urge.
Of the false self.
Of the false self.
False.
The false, yeah.
False
self.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There is an urge to do so.
Yeah.
Which means not hearing the voice you're talking about just now.
So what do we do? What should we do then?
That's for that man it's difficult. If you know what to do, then it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. But most people don't know, huh? Oh, what? Is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So what would you do in our case?
Oh, in our case? In my, I know.
Yeah, wonderful. You should know. Your hair already grey. Wise woman. Okay, that's true, huh? It's difficult to know. All those things are so obvious, mind you, but you can't blame the people on this planet, you know. When I look at the way the karma sway them around and swing them about and push them around. Oh, I can only shed tears. I don't know how the human lives in this world and still can practice spirituality. I'm telling you the truth. Everything seems pounding on them, push them down on the floor and trample upon them, tear them to pieces, harassing their mentality, stepping on their emotion, tearing them apart. Every day something. It is a pity, and it's a precious human life, but it comes with a big price. And only the strong, the heroic at heart could overcome it. Yeah. Even just to eat vegetarian, my God. You replace one piece of hamburger with a piece of tofu. What's so difficult? Can't do it. Not to talk about anything else. Yeah. Everybody praise the Buddha, worship Jesus, but nobody follow their way. See what I mean? And Jesus don't eat meat. And they even put fish in his mouth just to make excuse. He divide grapes amongst his disciples, not fish. Yeah. Okay, even if it's fish, okay, if Jesus is fish, then just eat fish, nothing else. But no. If they think Jesus eat fish, then why don't they just eat fish instead? Only, yeah? If they really believe in that, because there's nowhere saying that Jesus eat meat. Yeah? Only one that flimsy, lousy evidence that maybe he have eaten fish. But then why eat meat then? You capish me? Yeah. What excuse? And drink wine even. Jesus never drink wine. He had to even make fake wine. Turn water into wine. That's not real wine, is it? Yeah? And now people drink real wine. And even eat fish only Friday. Why? Why Friday? What's the difference between Friday and any other day? I have no idea. Why not Tuesday? Yeah? Why not Monday? What excuse? There's nowhere in the Bible saying that Jesus ate meat. Yeah? Okay, maybe he eat fish then. Okay, let's see. Maybe he eat fish. How about the meat? They never say anything. Even the Bible say that after somebody demand meat, God rained down meat from heaven and then killed them all after they ate them. Yeah? You see what I mean? And be not among a meat eater and wine drinker even. That's so clear. Where are they all going? Yeah, so I don't know what more excuse they put on Jesus' mouth in order to eat what they're eating and to drink what they're drinking every day. Voila, you know. Yeah? You know how difficult it is for humans to choose the path that they should choose, like the way you choose. Yeah? How many are there? A lot, but not compared to the world. You know, you are a lot, but not a lot, and a lot. Yeah? Not like a lot of the whole world, no. But I hope one day, maybe year 3000, the whole world become vegetarian then. But you have to be more diligent. Yeah? Write letter to government, tell them everything. Look here, all the cows already been slaughtered and the cow has been dead again and again, cruelly, yeah, and have been sick again and again as a warning. And still continue to eat meat. Just to change the meat for the tofu or the vegetarian ham, which is delicious anyway. Cannot. How anything else, yeah? How do they even follow my teaching, come here and sit like you on top of your bottom? You see what I mean? So difficult. Because the habit, yeah? Because social custom, yeah? And because misconception, yeah? Everything just pounding upon the humans' little strength that's left. So they succumb to everything that they should not do. Some people say if you cannot avoid meat, then eat the 3 kind of pure meat, like the meat that you don't know they kill, The meat that you don't hear they're crying when they kill. My God, where do you go to hear the animal crying? And the meat that they're not killed specially for you. Something like that. Of course they're not killed specially for you. They don't write on a piece of meat, this is for Mr. Smith, and that this is for Mrs. Mueller. No. Of course not, huh? They kill it random outside somewhere, out of your sight. And if you don't eat, the people don't kill. Very simple. There's no need to talk about pure meat or not. Up to now, 21st century, how many master has come and go? How many teaching has left behind? All the Bible, the scriptures say vegetarian diet. Love the animals. All the scriptures say that. Even I have to sit and compile tell them to compile all the, the talking about animal eating and put it on the screen. Yeah, and still cannot. You know what I mean? Maybe you can try to change. Maybe people will listen. Maybe if you do something. Look, we talk about stop smoking cigarette, and now everybody does it. After the lecture in London, look like the whole world become non-smoking place. And then after we talk about meat, and now they're also trying to do something about it. Nah? More school have vegetarian food, more health, food for lunch, and, all kind of stuff, yeah? And we talk about alcohol, remember? And now alcohol is going to be also on target, yeah? Cannot advertise alcohol in many countries, many places now, yeah? And cannot sell alcohol within the vicinity of school and blah, 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 blah. And the age of drinking go up, something like that. It's too slow for my liking. But it's moving a little bit. Crawling, I guess, not moving. It's not just driving fuel, biofuel, yeah? It's not just planting tree. It's a loving atmosphere that we have to create. It's not about the animal who suffer only. It's about our loving nature that we are killing. Yeah. And it's not about eating the animal who you see suffer or you don't see suffer. It's also the green policy for the planet. Yeah? The more animal we eat, the more they raise. The more they raise, the more non-green it become. The more endanger our planet become. You understand me? So it's not just about for you. Whether you can or not, or cannot eat that kind of meat. Whether it's not about you can or cannot. It's not about the Buddha forbidden or the compassion even. It is you yourself. We have to save the planet by cutting off the unnecessary food, which is no good for us anyway. Everybody knows already that meat is not good for us. Why don't just cut it all together and save everything else? Everybody knows that raising animals are the main cause of our planet pollution. Yeah? The heaviest cause, the worst cause. Everybody knows that. It's everywhere. It's from the UN report, everything. The whole international community come together and report all that and concluded that is so. And still they beat around the bush, Oh, we change to biofuel. We just plant some more trees. And we protect this forest. Nobody stand up and say, let's go vegan. Go vegetarian. Nobody stand up and say that. One of the leader, I'm waiting. For whoever that leader may be, just stand up and say, look, we go veggie, yeah? That's the quickest way first, yeah? Everything else later. How come nobody say about that? They just beat around the bush, Everything. Biofuel, ethanol, gas, change the bulb, less water. The water that you use in every day may be a lot, but not a lot compared to the water they use for animal raising. You understand me? So just beat around the bush. Save the water in the bath. Don't run the water while you're brushing your teeth. That is nothing. Of course, it saves a few gallons, but they put hundreds of gallons out there for one cow, just for a few days. To wash, to rinse, let them drink, or to water the grass or whatever it is for them to graze upon. So that they will end up on a plate anyway. You understand me? So the main cause, don't want to talk about it. Everybody just run around it, yeah? Try to avoid it. You see what I mean? They don't ever talk about going veggie. Everybody know the report. Nobody touch it. Nobody talk about it. Can't just even put down one piece of meat for the sake of health, planet's health, and your own health, and your children's health. So, whatever happened is our own doing. There's nobody there to help us. Not even God can do anything if we don't want to do it. God put us here to do things. And we don't do our job, what is He going to do? Then the Lord of Karma will take over our lives. And then we scream murder, we beg, we pray, yeah? Please, God, help me this, help me that, yeah? Now we still can pray, but if we are in hell, very difficult to pray. You can't even have time to pray. You don't even have the mentality to even think of praying. Too much suffering, understand me? In this world, we suffer only a little bit, and sometimes so difficult. Not a little bit, but not like in hell, eh? We suffer a lot too, but not like in hell. And still we cannot even pray sometimes, you know? You sit there and your mind run all over direction, no? Is that not true? Yeah, and you really try hard already. And you meditate every day, and you go group meditation every week. Not that you are lazy or don't want to, you do want to. But such a pressure of the world, you know, and the suffering and the agony or the anxiety or the stress daily that make you feel really so tired to even concentrate. Sometimes you don't even think everything, you just drop dead, you know? Yeah? In the air already. Your head didn't hit the pillow yet, you already sleep. Yeah. Because so tired, you know? Tired, the mentality tired, emotion tired, the body tired, pollution everywhere. In the air, pollution in the atmosphere or the negative thought and all the negative news. Yeah, pollution in the noise, pollution in the sky, pollution in the earth, pollution in the soil, you know, pesticide and all that. Pollution in the water, yeah, all the waste from chemical. Everywhere, yeah? And pollution mentality because you have so much stress and, you know, with each other and fighting and war and all that. How people have any strength at all to even listen or to understand what I'm telling them. Or even to understand their own Bible or their own Buddhist scripture or whatever scripture that might be, yeah? They're too tired. They read a few sentences and they sleep already. And it's not that... it's so obvious like the nose on my face, but nobody understands it. Huh? Look at all the people who believe in God. God said, don't eat meat, don't drink wine. And they're doing it every day. And they profess that they believe in God, that they know it. And they are religious and blah, blah. Look at all the Buddhists. Buddha said, whoever, in the future, whoever eat meat are not my disciple. But they still are the disciple of Buddha. They tell you that. If you say they are not Buddhist, they fight with you. Huh? I am Buddhist. How dare you say I'm not? Yeah? What mean Buddhist? Huh? They just say they're Buddhist because their parents are Buddhist. And then their great-parents are Buddhist. I said, by name. Sometimes go to the temple, put a few coin in it. Oh, a few apples for the Buddha and then take home, eat even. Didn't even leave it there, you know. Not like they bring fruit and leave it there. No. Bring fruit, bow to God, pray, you know. Bless the fruit, please, and then take home. So I don't know who are real Buddhists, who are real Christian, who are real anything anymore. Truly, because if you are a real Buddhist, you have to understand real teaching of the Buddha, no? Buddha say, first thing, don't eat meat. Christians say, thou shalt not kill. Killing is indirect, you know. If we eat the meat, it's also indirect killing. If you don't eat, nobody kill for you, no? Anyway, say inside, be not among the meat eater and wine drinker. That's it. Isn't that clear as the nose in front of my face? Huh? Is there anything else more clear than that? Now you go ask a Christian to explain that to you. I give up. Okay, guys. By the way, happy day and have some food, okay? Cakes. Oh, it looks so good. I'm sure you will enjoy.